Welcome back, Wanderers. In this episode of Wander With Us, we are heading out to Overland Expo East 2021, and we are meeting up with some friends along the way. As you can tell, we got a late start, and it was already dark by the time we found everybody at camp. They had already been riding some trails throughout the day, and we're already relaxing by the fire. Now, as you can see, as we drive into camp, we have some very recognizable vehicles from fellow YouTubers. Cody Wample Overland, Down South Off-Road and Outdoor, and Overlanding Now. Well, today is the day, and we want to get an early start and get on the road early heading towards the expo. So Brian and I got up obviously bright and early before the sun and was trying to be quiet, setting up this clanky table so that we could have some coffee and tea. Guys, this was a beautiful spot that everybody selected and that these guys found for us to camp right next to a gorgeous creek. So as you can see, now everybody is up and starting to wake up, have their coffee, have some breakfast, and wake up so we can get moving soon. Actually, I think a couple of people were still sleeping at this point. Wow, look how crooked Lucy is. We slept like that. And didn't realize we weren't level till halfway through the night. We just could not get over how beautiful it was out there. So we got Bill and Deb up in the orange Cody Wample Jeep, packing up their campsite. Right next to them we have Kim and Jeremy from Down South Off-Road and Outdoors. Overlanding Now's packing up his rooftop tent. That's Josh. In the power wagon is Kelly and Tracy from Cody Wample. The silver Jeep is Laura and Mike from Cody Wample. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the crew for this episode. And of course, our Lucy. Myself, Samantha, and Brian, and we are Wander With Us. Alright guys, time to roll out. We are heading to Overland Expo East in Arrington, Virginia. So our plan for today is to drive on through the George Washington National Forest, all on dirt, till we hit pavement and hit the expo. At the end of the expo, or when we're done, we are going to head back to the George Washington National Forest, find camp, hopefully at this campsite. We will see what happens with that, and move on from here tomorrow. All right, wanderers, we are now at Overland Expo East 2021. And what we're going to do is walk around, show you some of the awesome vehicles and booths that we came across, and hopefully you enjoy them. Alrighty, so we spent some time checking out the Prinsu booth just a little bit, as we do have a Prinsu rack that was delivered right after this trip. Check out this beast of a rig. These adventure trucks and expedition vehicles were huge and had all kinds of luxuries. We loved this tire platform, and it is definitely on our to-buy list. We also spent some time checking out the Goose Gear booth and their tire swing out. Looking at some different options for Lucy's tire swing out and some storage options for her interior. Garmin actually had a pretty decent setup and two nice rigs that they had examples of their gear to display on. We ended up purchasing a Montana 700i with the InReach built into it for our new navigation and satellite communication when we don't have a cell phone signal and are off-grid. Torque locker was there, and their lockers are pretty cool. It's an automatic locking differential for everything from rock crawling to sand dunes. Now this bad boy just looks like he could roll over everything. We were pretty impressed with the diversity in vehicles that we saw walking around, the vehicles that were there with vendors on display, the different setups that everybody had, all the different rooftop tents, and this Hummer was no exception. I think Brian may have drooled on it. We spent some time checking out this rooftop tent. It is a Free Spirit Recreation rooftop tent, similar to the one that we already have. We are looking to upgrade to a slightly larger model, just like that one. Now, these guys, yotamafia.com, Brian spent some time checking out this rig and talking to the owner, discussing modifications and upgrades that he liked, getting ideas for Lucy. These pop-up campers on the pickups were pretty cool as well. They had everything from a full kitchen to a bathroom, or at least a toilet. And that you might recognize, the Trail Recon Power Wagon was there. This amazing looking rig has long triple suspension, and Brian was checking that out, questioning how it would look and perform on our GX. All right, baby.
What's up?
So what do you think so far?
I'm tired and hungry.
Yeah, that's why we're heading back to get some lunch.
All right. Other than that, love seeing all the different vehicles, different vendors, different types of tents. Obviously, we got to see one that we were considering upgrading to, and that's fantastic. Got to talk to the Yoda Mafia guy and talk to him about his GX, which is great.
Yeah, I definitely liked seeing all the GXs with all the different mods and stuff.
So far, so good. Love it. Let's keep going.
And we are just making our way through the parking lot. And gonna have some lunch. So we will talk to you soon. Groguing time. So after eating some lunch, we headed out and roamed or wandered the parking lot, checked out some rigs, and dropped off some Grogus to some really awesome rigs, along with the Wander With Us sticker. If you got back to your rig and found a little baggie with a Grogu in it and a Wander With Us sticker and are watching this video, don't forget to post on social media, either Instagram or Facebook, that you received a Grogu and with the hashtag Grogu Wanders, so that we know you got your Grogu and everybody can follow along with Grogu's adventures. After passing out a bunch of grogues, we regrouped with everybody and decided to hit the road, heading back towards the George Washington National Forest, looking for camp for the night. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click that bell so that you get notified when next week's video comes out, and we pick up right where we left off in this one and head towards Potts Mountain Jeep Trail and get into quite a sticky situation. Till then, keep wandering and let the adventure begin.